Hey, this is Daniel with Electronic Sports United at esunited.net, and I'm sitting here with QXC. You got eliminated from the tournament. Well, not eliminated yet, but you're going to play your third place match. How do you feel about losing? I mean, obviously you're disappointed. What were your expectations going into this tournament?
I was pretty confident I could have won it. I basically ran into a player who had studied my builds, Inca, and had a good response to it, and I didn't have a good response to his response. It ended up 2-3, but a couple of missteps. I feel like the series was more of a build order kind of loss
Hmm.
rather than either player strictly outplaying the other. Um, but it's okay. I learned a lot. I've got some good ideas. Hopefully, this will help me prepare adequately for MLG in about 2 weeks.
Was this your first LAN event that you were playing?
Yeah, first LAN tournament I ever played in.
So, as your first LAN tournament, how nervous were you, or were you not? Were you nervous at all?
I wasn't nervous. There was a point in the first game, if you watch it, you'll probably figure out where it is, where I'm super far behind, basically on the verge of losing, and just through some very careful micro end up stabilizing my position. And at that point, my hands were shaking and my heart was pounding. But it wasn't so much being at a LAN, it was just, it's an important event, and it was really close.
Okay. I have another question for you about tournaments. Obviously, you're a competitive player. What do you do to prepare for future events? Do you prepare for a specific event, or do you prepare against maybe a certain race matchup, or do you prepare, for a specific strategy, or how does your training go?
Um, it's kind of a weird question because after this event, I think my training's going to be looking quite a bit different.
Okay, well, you can go
Yeah,
into what you did before and maybe what you'll do after.
in general, what I do is I ladder a lot. I find a couple standard builds in each matchup, and I practice those to death.
Hmm.
And what I've discovered from this event is that's a kind of a naive way to enter a tournament because you're going into the assumption that what you've already discovered is the best build, and that's never the case. And so I'm trying. The plan right now is to move towards more of a experimental kind of training where I spend basically every day except for the last maybe 2 or 3 before the tournament itself experimenting, finding new builds, figuring things out, and then in those last couple of days work on refinement.
Okay, and you're part of a team, right? Root Gaming?
Root
Is
Gaming.
that correct?
Yeah, our website is root-gaming.com.
Yeah, I actually saw it just got launched. I saw it before it got launched online, and it's looking good. And so definitely everybody go check Root Gaming's website out. As far as going into your third place match, are you pretty confident that you're going to take it, or, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. Kauai and I have a kind of interesting history. We played a lot back in beta, and
They're laughing over there, and they're
yeah,
laughing because actually I'll turn it over here. Who's that? That's Kauai and Zaris right there. So they're listening in on this too, and I'll be right with you afterwards. But okay, back to QXC.
back in beta when I was one of the pioneers of the early Banshee build in TBT, and there's a 2-week period where that basically won every game. Where you either went Banshees or you went a build that countered Banshees, and that was really around when I played Kauai a whole bunch of times, ITL and other show matches. I don't remember the last time I played him. I don't think we've met on ladder recently. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? This is. I don't want to make this go too long because I know you guys are eager to get your match going. So thank you for the interview, and I'll try to get a follow up after we find out the results. But until then, good luck to you.
Sounds great.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you.